Hello, welcome to Singletude, the talk show where we find out how we can live successfully single. Singletude is all about having the attitude of singleness. Singleness is a good thing. The Bible speaks about it in many ways, and this forum is where we can come together, talk about the challenges and the triumphs that we have going through singlehood. We're not alone in this, and you can be empowered going through. It's my job so we can pull out all the things that are stopping you from getting to your zone where you are empowered and you're living your single life to the fullest. And we'll also have people come on and talk about how they worked it through, how through tests and triumphs and sometimes mistakes that they made it to a point where living single is working for them. It's all about starting on your path. I really believe that if you're tired of being single, if you don't want to be alone, then you should start doing the things that God created you to do. Because I believe on that path that everything that God has for you, it's on it. Your man, he's on it. He's the way you like him, tall, thick, thin, however you want him. God knows what your desires is, but he said to seek ye the kingdom first. So we do it backwards. We start with I'm bored. Your mate was never designed to keep you from being bored. You say, well, I'm alone. Well, if you're alone, you need to deal with your loneliness. Your mate was never designed to fulfill your loneliness. You have to always remember that you are not alone. You are all one. And there is no ecstasy like destiny. So when you start walking into your destiny and your purpose, everything God has for you will show up. Now, if you're thinking that your man is going to knock on your door and say, hey, Jesus sent me, I'm bone of your bone, flesh of your flesh, it's not going to happen, okay? He is on that path to destiny. So what you should do is start finding out, what am I purposed to do? What is that thing inside me that pushes me forward every day? What is that thing that no matter what happens, it never goes away? Trust me, on that path to your destiny, that thing that God has created you and only you to do, not only is your man on that path, your blessings are on your path. And what you were supposed to do for the body shows up on that path. So I urge you today to get up out your seat and start walking the path of destiny, because it's all wrapped up. Your singleness, if you're alone, go around other people, meet others who are single, get together. Why does it always have to be about you and someone from the opposite sex? Get together. And we're going to talk about sex, not on this episode, but you tune in later. Our next show is about to have sex or not to have sex. That's the question. These are the issues that we'll talk about, real talk. We're not going to glaze over anything. If there's any questions that you have, or if you would like to appear on the couch and talk with me on Singletude, go to singletude@yahoo.com or tweet me at Singletude on Twitter. And you can be a guest on the show whenever you want. Maybe you have a story that can empower someone else. Maybe you have a story that someone needs to hear. Maybe you need some help, and you can sit on this couch, and our viewers have gone through the same issue that you're dealing with, and they have battled it, and they have conquered it, and they can help you through. It's all about us helping each other. I don't have all the answers, but trust me, I will go through the fire to find it for us. And I believe together we can do all things, at least through Christ, because that's what the Bible says, right? Yes. So one of the things we have to realize is that singleness is not a bad thing. This is your time where you can take time out and spend time with the Lord. This is the time where you can try things, the things that you wanted. You can go. It's awesome being in a relationship with another person. However, This is a time where you should be empowered to travel, to seek out things that you can make a decision on by yourself. Because once you become in a relationship, in a marriage, which is awesome, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with marriage, but this is your time to be with God alone, to find out what it is that you were created for, to just do everything that you wanted to do and use it, empower it, embrace it. Stop running from it. It's not a bad thing. Yes, I know some of us have already decided that we didn't like to be single, so we played the field and we got into a relationship that we were never designed to have. And we call those soul ties. And I'll have someone on here talking about soul ties too. She's an expert in that field. I'm not. I leave all the expertise up to the people who have done the research and gone there and found the answers, so we all can benefit from their struggles, from their triumphs, and from their research, because it's out there. There is help for you. You don't have to do it alone. And you may be saying to yourself, well, that's good for those people who have never had sex. No, it's good for you too. It's good for you too, because if that relationship you're in right now, if it's not working for you, then I just urge you to listen. You don't have to change anything unless you want to. But if it's not working for you, let Singletude come into your life and just tell you a couple of things and empower you and give you, if anything, a little more knowledge about being single. It is a good thing. And like I said, I'll repeat it again. There is no ecstasy like destiny. Once you're walking in your destiny and you know why you're created and why God put you on this earth, there is no feeling, there is no orgasm, there is no release, there is none of that thing that can compare to the feeling of being where you're supposed to be and doing what you're supposed to do. I tell you this because I live it every day. And I want you to feel the same accomplishments, and I want you to feel the same confidence in it. And yes, your man exists. He's breathing the same air that you're breathing right now. And guess what? He's on your path. I'm going to say path until you're tired of hearing path. P-A-T-H, path, okay? So that means get your destiny up. Yeah, get your destiny up. That's what we call it. That means get up, do what you're supposed to do. Stop sitting at home listening to your single girlfriends who are not living successfully single tell you what you should do, okay? And we'll have men come on here today and tell you what they're really looking for in a female. And you know what? You'll be surprised. I've talked to them. I've interviewed them. And the things that we spend the most time for is not the things that they're looking for. They're looking for content. They're looking for a person that is basically knows who they are, where they're going, and what they want out of life. They don't want to be your answer to your loneliness. They don't want to be the person that shows up to pay your bills. They don't want to be the answer because, to put it quite honestly, that's not who they are. God is your source, not your man. He wants to come alongside you, and he wants to be with you, and he wants to enjoy you. And that's what you are supposed to. It's not 50-50, your two halves, as they say, becoming whole. It's one whole person and another whole person becoming one person. That's how it works. It's not the 50-50 thing. So I don't know where they got it wrong at, but we're going to get it right here on Singletude.